Hello again everybody, welcome back to my channel, Jersey Shore Pondscapes videos. My name is Chris. Today we are doing another video on a whole series of videos about pond plants. Today's video is about a plant called the Hardy Canna, or Thalia dealbata. Okay, Hardy Canna is a really unique plant, I think. Kind of strange because it really doesn't look like typically what a canna would. I have a whole nother video on pond plants cannas. So check that out. But this Hardy Canna is really different. It's a really large, showy, tropical looking plant. So it is hardy. It will come back each year bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, it's a plant that starts as a clump and it grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and it spreads and spreads and gets bigger and bigger and huge. Okay, these plants are very showy, large green stalks. There's also a plant that has red stalks, okay, a variety. But they have these large green stalks that come up with big oval leaves on the top of these stalks. They can get anywhere from 4 to 6 feet tall. All right, so they are quite large, and they send off a spike that has like a blue-purple kind of flower on it. It's not a large flower. It's not, a real showy flower, but it's actually a pretty interesting looking flower. It's quite unique. It's pretty cool. You can see in the pictures back here, what the flower actually looks like. Just a long spike that comes out of the plant, and it has this flower, little blue flowers on the end of it. Now, these plants are hardy. They will come back year after year after year. They can take, the cold winters. Just at the end of the season in the fall, once it starts getting really cold, I recommend to just cut these plants back. Now, you may need either a really sharp utility knife or even maybe a little handsaw, like a small little handsaw, to just cut these things down, because they do get pretty thick. It's a soft tissue, right, in the stems. It's pretty soft, so I mean you can cut through it pretty easily, but it's just that they're really pretty thick, so it's not something that you're just going to break off and throw away. They have to be cut. Okay, so either a really sharp utility knife, or like I said, I've used like a small handsaw that just cut them right back, so we don't have all this debris dying, falling into the pond and rotting in the pond all winter. Okay, and it makes it a cleaner plant for next season. It all comes up brand new again. Now these plants, like I said, get quite large, right? So if they're going into a pot, they need to be potted in something large, okay? They really need some stability there, because a plant, 4 to 6 feet tall, when that wind blows, it has to be stable. Otherwise, it's gonna go right over, all right? Another interesting use for this plant, I had years ago, we had a half whiskey barrel like planter on the deck, and we had like a fiberglass lining that went inside the whiskey barrel, and we filled that up with soil, and we put 2 of these big thalias in the center of the pot, and we put some smaller plants around the outside of it. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like water mint or something, because it just took off all around the sides of the pot. Or forget-me-nots maybe we mixed in there too, but whatever. And then we planted the plants in there. We filled it all up with gravel on the top of all the dirt. Make it nice and clean. And then we actually filled it up with water, and we had maybe 2 inches of water on top of the gravel. Okay, and by the end of the season, these thalias were huge. They were beautiful. They really took off. They grew in that. So my point is, like a patio tub garden kind of thing. right? Really tropical looking showy plant. Really nice, you know, for that use as well. Great in ponds, in like a bog garden, right? On the backdrop, you know, the back side of the pond, because they get so big, you can build a nice backdrop screening with them. You know, really interesting plant. So like I said, they do come, most commonly is the green stem, but there is a red stem variety. Now, I'm not sure if the red stem variety is as hardy as the green stem. I know the green stem is the most common one. And a lot of times in, you know, the plant world, okay, the most common plants are the most common because of a reason, right? They're the most hardy. They survive the best, they grow the best, okay? The red stemmed one here is harder to come by, so I'm thinking it might not be as hardy as the green stemmed variety. But still, really pretty plant. And even if you did use it as a tropical, you're gonna get a lot out of it for one season. So again, their flowering time is midsummer. Okay, so they will flower nicely in the midsummer, and they're really, really cool plants as far as, you know, just showy, right, for the pond. All right, so that's just a quick review of the Hardy canna. Again, I don't know why they call it a canna. It really doesn't look like anything like a canna, but maybe it's in the same family somewhere, some lineage. But awesome looking plant. A really interesting showpiece for your pond, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button if you did. Subscribe to my channel. We talk all about koi ponds and waterfalls and water gardens and all good stuff and everything you can think of. And I have a whole series of videos on different types of aquatic plants. So if there's anything else that you're interested in thinking about, you know, buying for your pond, I might have a video for you to check out. All right, thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.